Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are back today to work on the Altered Composition book. Today I'd like to work on this envelope that goes in this pocket right here. As you can see, I put some little rickrack on the pocket, and on each side I added some ribbon. I haven't trimmed it yet. It was too wet to trim yesterday. So there is that little bit of trim. And so today I want to work on this envelope. We've aged it up a bit, and we need to create a nice little thing on it here. If you hear my dog whining, it's because my husband just got home and she's thinking that he's forgotten her, and she knows it's time to bring in the mail. So she's just gonna have to wait until he moves some cars around, because he's got to put the Jeep in the garage so that he can put some trim on it that fell off. So how is everyone today? I hope you're all doing well. So this journal has gotten extremely fat. Fat. I must say, it is a fat one. Let's see, is that going to fit on there okay? I think so. We'll put that on there. And then if I need to, I'll trim it up a little bit. But let's ink it. Not with the black. Sorry, my desk is a total flop out mess. Help. And I don't know what I did with my ink. Here's the book. Watch. It's huge. Anyway, I don't know. There's hardly any ephemera in it yet. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to it. If it's going to get where I need to actually put it into signatures. I might have to cut it apart and put it into signatures, but I don't know how exactly I would do that, because I've glued some of the spine parts together, so that's just probably not even an option. So I guess a very good tie on it, closure, or perhaps maybe I'll have to go get a vice grip out of the garage and just vice it down, and that will be its closure. I'm only kidding about that part though, but you just never know. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, wait for the glue to come down. Do 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 do. Oh, glue. Oh, don't glue that side, Ange. That would have been a big mistake. We all would have known it. And I would have been very embarrassed. No, not really. Mistakes happen all the time with these things. It's really no big deal. It's paper. And we know how to fix it because we've been learning how to fix things like this. Oh, pretty, huh? Very pretty. Okay, now I don't really want this to seal, so I'm going to do this side as well. Let's see if that won't work. We'll have to go this way. And I've turned it upside down so that I get it on the correct side. I don't even know if that made sense, but I flipped it upside down so that it would be right when I put it together, when I glue it on. We don't want it wrong. Trimming, I really want to trim just that side of the line, but I think I'm right on it. I have had a very busy week. Had my birthday this week. And we went to the bookstore. Bought my yearly magazine batch. I love that. It's my favorite thing to do. We used to go to the bookstore every Sunday. But now we only go about once a year. And so I got a bunch of magazines, Where Women Create, you know, those kind of magazines. A Daphne's Diary. Got a couple books to read. And what else? That's about it for me. Was glad I had some gift cards to use. They're ones that have a credit card through the bookstore, and so every so much money I spend, they send me a $25 gift certificate. So, one thing neat that I saw at the bookstore, I gotta tell you about it. Of course, Delia knows about these because she is I think it's Borders, aren't you? A Borders, Barnes & Noble. What are you? Borders? Barnes & Noble. She's a Barnes & Noble distributor or something like that. She has a job where she sets up these bookstores. And so, anyway, they have some new books out, and it's called something, Paper. And the ones they had there were, a 50s style, a whimsical fairy style, and what was the other one? I don't remember. Maybe a modern, something like that. Don't know. Anyway, it's a book full of paper. Like, if you were to buy a paper pack, you know, you'd get all these papers. Well, this way you get a book of papers and tags and ephemera and different things like that. It was kind of cool. I thought about getting one, but I didn't. I should have, because it probably would have been very cool to have. I'm going to put this on the back. I wonder if that'll fit in there. stuff that right in there. No, it's not going to stay. But it is going to become the outside of this piece. Oh, he got the dog some bones. She finished her bones up this morning. And then I showed her the empty canister because she brought me her cookie ball. That's what she calls it. That's what she... Anyway, it's kind of confusing. It's not a ball. It's a little container that she brings that the bone goes into. And then she has to figure out how to get it out of there. And she has a couple of them. Some of them are... One was a turkey. And it now has this nice little hole in it so that she can have bones dropped into it, or treats, or cookies as she calls them. That's what we've named them with her, so we can actually say the word bone in front of her. And one was, she had this ear of corn. It was from a bark box, and they're really super tough toys for like labs and dogs that are heavy chewers. And so she finally chewed off the bottom of it. Well, that opened it up so that cookies could be put inside. And so she gets her little cookie treat. But what she discovered today was that her cookies were all gone. They were all used up. Poor thing. She just... I went and after I showed her the bone box was empty, she stared all around all the counters. And then I had to show her the box again. Yep, still empty. And then I went in and sat down and was watching a movie with Dale, and the dog is just like, wait a minute. Where's my stuff? Where's my bones? And so she just sat by me, but she stared at my husband like she was ratting me out. Well, I think she was ratting me out. Anyway, silly dog. I gotta trim some of this. It's not quite right. So anyway, he went to town and had to get some groceries anyway, so he bought her some bones. So she will be very pleased to know that we still love her. She gets quite the look when she doesn't have bones. She loves her treats. I did have one of the treats that Caryl had sent because I use them sparingly. And oh, she loves them. Caryl makes them. Caryl Free Spirit Arts. Thank you, Caryl. Those were yummy doodles for the doggy doodle. And I think she still has one left. I tried to cut the one in half today, but she was suspect of me. Suspicious. So I ended up giving her both halves, and usually I don't. Usually I just, give them to her sparingly, like with the bones. And, she was like, no, this won't do. I want the whole thing, Mom. Fine, take the whole thing. Okay. Got this trimmed down a little bit. You can see I didn't quite make it to the bottom. That's okay. We can fix that. And it's a little misshaped, but that's okay. It's an olden day envelope. Okay, now we have that. I was thinking maybe this would go on both sides of the front. It matches that centerpiece. So we'll trim it right about here. Then we need a second one, which will be this one. And we'll trim it right about here. Might still have to trim them off a little bit. But what do we need in between them? Right there. No, my friends, no, 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 no. I wonder. That sounds like a motorcycle. No, I think it's some sort of a truck. What do I do? Really, that's the wrong blue. Yeah, wrong color blue. Let me put that back in with my blue paper. Well, let's go back to here. Ooh. That's the same as on the back, right there. That'd be pretty. I love this because it has that coffee stain in it. We could coffee stain it ourselves. No problem with that. Okay, now I really want this piece in here. So you're not probably going to like this, but I'm going to trim it right where that can be on there. But nothing says we can't use this paper up, which we will because we'll be making journaling cards to go in that journal. I don't know how they'll fit in there. I don't think anything else is going to fit in there, to be honest with you. just going to go straight across with it. Then I'm going to have chunks to make cards with. Chunky. Let's see if it'll fit, or if we have to trim it down a little bit more. Yep, right over here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, that's the bottom of the envelope. Hee hee. Didn't mean to trim that much. Good heavens. Okay. I'll give up. Let's go this way. I can tell. Yeah, look at how crooked I've got it, you guys. Sheesh. There's that one. Oh no. Look at that. Now we got a rip in it. Crumb cakes. Have to remember the envelopes really are not straight anyway. I probably have really messed this up now. That's okay. It'll work this way. See? Let's just go through and give it some ink. Perfect in my eyes. And we always have washi tape that we can put around the edges because we like washi tape. Hope I'm on camera. I better peek, and I did, and you are seeing what I'm seeing. So, yeah, boy, what a crazy week. But I had a great birthday. Heard from all the kids. Some called and sang me happy birthday. And, you know, I got the nicest... Really, the two nicest greetings were two of my grandkids contacted me and wished me happy birthday, and that was so sweet. They're growing up. There, look at that. Nice. Okay, I'm still going to do this. I guess I should have made it so it would show up on the back too, huh? Well, we have a way to take care of that. Not upside down, Inch. good enough. I know I should have just done the length of this inner paper. Probably would have looked better. But since I didn't, we are going to do it the same way over here. Okay, so there is that part. Now, did I have some of that left? I know I do. This could go across here, and it would show. What do you think? It would show a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, now I can trim that at a little angle there. And this one at a little angle here. Perfect. Perfect. Should have put a little bit of that under there, huh? Put that up there. Okay, well, we've gotten that far. So now we need a stamp on there. Where's my stamps? Right here. What about that one? We'll mark it up here in just a minute. Boy, we're sure having a hard time getting milk. I drink fat-free, lactose-free. I'm not lactose intolerant, but I had my gallbladder out many, many years ago, and unfortunately, it has been uncomfortable ever since, living in my body. Regardless of that, yeah. So, let's see if we can find something that looks like an address that we can put on here. No, that was a recipe, Ange. But we could put that on there, like, so it would get an address. Like that. No. No. see an address on there. This one, G&H Bond Company, could go on there. Gilbert's Celebrated Cornstarch. Oh, how about antiques? How about that? Can we use that? For skill and amusement only. Oh, this is the one, you guys. Millinery, ribbons, and straw goods. We like that. Oh, did you hear that? Maybe we're getting empty. There goes my coffee. There, I still got a little bit of a stain of it. Okay, now if you'll hold right there, I will get my little stamper and we'll stamper it. Let's see, which one is it? Is it you? Yeah, I think so. I'll put it on my lap so I can see inside the box. That would work. Ah, here we go. That's what I want. Some of those. One of these, one of those days. One of these, one of those days. My mom could hum a tune. Wow. She could hum and hum and hum. And then sometimes she could ho-hum. And I tell you, I don't think we like it when we hear our moms ho-hum. Because that means we've gone maybe just a bit too far. Okay, just use what you got there, Ange. That behind me under a desk. Some are too small, some are too big, but we're going to use them anyway. I need one of these. And we need one of those here in just a second. No. Oh yeah. Maybe they double stamped it. Make sure it's canceled. And I think we'll use this New York, New York cancellation. Since I didn't get to go there, I might as well use their cancellation stamp. There we go. Oh, here's my other one. Right there. Oh, and it's right on top. There. Look at that. Excellent. Now, let's put that back on there. This back on here. Let's just flip this over. Take that off. Put that back in here. We'll send these back to the box. There we go. And I'll have to clean that off pretty soon. So I'll put it over there for now. And now we need some mail in here. What do we got? I was going to put a love letter in there, but let me grab a piece of paper. See what I have over here in this old drawer of stuff. Finding too much. There's an old letter. Well, I think I'm going to make a copy of that first. I have some of this newish type paper that could actually be written on the back. But if I put that in there, then I have a nice piece to write on the back. Now, let's do that. I don't have my letters copied yet. Gotta get all those copied. But this is nice because now they have something that they can write on in here. There we go. And I will put this right up there. Oh, that paper is, excuse me, it is from Temu. It's made in China. 8 sheets, 78291 15266. And no idea what it was called. You just kind of have to look through there if you want things. So we need something right here. Maybe a little London stamp. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. There we go. Now, make sure there's no extra glue on there. I'll reach over and grab this giant book. And we'll go ahead and insert that in here. And then we'll take a look at it from both sides. Yep, matches very nicely. Now what are we going to do here and here? We probably want to put in some writing space, don't we? So let me grab my ledger pad, and I think I have some blue in here, but it may not be the right blue. Might be the wrong blue. There's yellow. I might have used the blue. It might be all green and pink. Aha! It really is not the right blue. I wonder if I have some old ledger sheet that would work. Let's see. Maybe not that one. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay, stamps away. And that away. This away and that away. Okay. Let's find one we can tear out. The old spine is coming apart there. Okay, so let's go this way so we can get this number up here. Okay. So we'll cut this down. Oh, let's do it right about at this line here, down to about here. I hope it cuts on this little cutting board. Yeah, that cut very nicely. So did that. Ooh, look at that. It's a very fragile paper. I put that up there for what's on my desk or what's in my basket, even though it's nowhere near a basket. And I need one more of those. We have 98, so we'll go to, ooh, I love that edge, huh? But we'll turn it this way and cut it the same way again. So we're cutting up there. Not up there. We're measuring up there, and we're cutting on this double blue line. Save that for something else. There. Gotta pull my chair up. Sorry, I swallowed. That's what water's for when you swallow wrong. I think my glue is giving me migraines. I've been getting them lately, and I was trying to figure out, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Well, I'm using this glue, and it's pretty darn strong. And I think that's what's causing the mild headaches. Some of them have been whopping migraines. And you know, I used to get them, I don't know, 4 to 6 a month. And then I'd get into July and August, and I could be down with migraines for days. So, anyway, after I had to have a transfusion of COVID medicine, ever since then I have hardly had any migraines. Don't. So I find it very puzzling, maybe, but whatever it was, it worked. Of course, that drug is not on the market anymore. No, Dylan, what? I might turn into a dragon. A dragon. I saw a dragon. I kind of goofed it up there because I got the glue, but I'll hurt my page if I try to take it off. So glue it is. It's just going to look like an old page there. So let's just decorate it up with some ink. There. Look at that. Now it's very ancient. Okay. Flipping over. Flipping over or flipping out. What are we doing? I forgot to go around it with ink. Well, I won't go around this one with ink either. But I'm disappointed in myself. That's okay. It's just paper. I could put another piece over it, but I'm not going to. It's just a piece of paper. Do you guys catch yourself singing? I sing all the time. Sing to the dog, sing to the cat, sing to my husband. He probably wishes I would stop. I think it's because my mom hummed. Or she would sing. And, but I think that's why I do it. And one of my brothers does. I don't know if the others do, but one of them I know does. One day I said, "Do you make up songs too?" And he said, "Yeah, all the time." And singing away. I make up songs too. Make up my words, make up my rhymes. Make it work, work, work. Well, I don't like that without the stinky inky. Maybe if I just go light, tread lightly, Ange. We'll just kind of put it around the edge. That worked. As long as I don't go all hog wild on it, should be okay. And I get it down here. Uh-oh. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Ouija. I'm going to put a flower there. If I could find the thing that says flowers. This one says floral. I had one of these that had flowers in it. I think it was this one. Was it this one? No, it's this one. Bird nest would be cool. And then over here we could put the eggs. Hi, Luigi. Come on in. Come on in. Come say hi. I don't know if he's saying hi-ho or if he's got to go potty. Okay, I'll put that one there, the flower. I'll put the bird nest over here. With the mommy bird. Like so. What do you think? I think that'll work. That'll cover up the glue spot that was negligently put down on the paper. And this will just look pretty on this side. And then we'll do nothing with that. That centerpiece. Oh, I'm almost out of glue. I'll be so glad to open a new one. But the one I'm going to open next is my last one. So I'm going to have to get down to the store and buy some at the hardware store. Just going to put a little bit of powder on there so it doesn't stick when I go to this side. Now let's really think about this. Do we really want a nest or do we want a flower? I think we'll do the flower because we have the flower here. We'll do this one over here. I think that covers it pretty much. Ooh, that would cover it really well if I chopped it off right there. Too big. Don't even try it. It's just too large. Alrighty. I'm going to get as close to the edge as I've been doing, because I'm just doing the spillage of glue onto the papers. Okay, what do you think? Do I need washi tape down in that gully? In that gully? I think it'll be okay. Because I already have these stripes. If I put another stripe, it might not look right. Okay, cap. Scissors, trim. Trim your cap. That one's good. And this one. Okay, so there we go. We have some great little writing pages there. And so this one will play on Thursday, and then I think, will that be the end of it, or do I have another week to go? Anyway, once we flip over to Christmas in July on, oh, sorry, I forgot to show you this. I'm sorry. It'll all be in the description anyway. Let's Make Together 2025, hosted by Caryl and Tammy. And I will put all that in the description box. And they're going to do Christmas in July. So, they're going to do cards and tags. So I may go into that. I don't know yet. I love Christmas, but all my Christmas stuff is put away. And I hate to drag it out because there's so much of it. But I know I have to because, well, we have to do Christmas. And you can't do Christmas at Christmas because then Christmas is over. So, you know what I mean. So, I'll probably do Christmas in July with them. And then I'll probably turn this book over to What's in My Basket or What's in My Desk. Because we have to make cards. And we have to put it in writing space. And this is a tag, but there needs to be something here and here. And oh, we need some writing space. Need something tucked in here. I'm not going to show you that yet. Or that. So anyway, we've still got a little ways to go. It's almost done. The center, where's the center? This is the center. And I was just going to make it a writing area. Might put the pink paper in there. I think we do have some pink. That would be good writing space in here. So, there we go. That is where we are. And there is our old envelope with our old stuff in it. And I will let you go for today. And I will see you all in a few days. I hope next week to get started on daily, back to daily crafting. But, you know, summer's a very busy time. And when it gets busy, there's yard work and housework and visitors and parties and picnics and all kinds of fun stuff. So, anyway, I will catch you later, and hey, I'll pop in a video. I promise. Might even, who knows, might even be tomorrow. Alright, thank you for joining me today, and get yourself a composition book and add some beautiful paper to it, and you end up with this amazing journal that is got all these beautiful pages and ideas in it for you to use in other journals. You can use it as an idea book. Yeah, I love it. It's really turned out quite nice. Okay, I will see y'all later. Bye.